o'clock, and we want to welcome everyone here to our Cottonwood Heights Business City Council meeting. And this is July 7th, 2026. And we welcome everyone who's joining us in person and everyone who's joining us online. And we will have our Pledge of Allegiance, and Chief Russo will lead us in that pledge today.
Please stand if you're able. Pledge allegiance.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
I'm very glad we have one public comment. So if there's anyone else that wants to make a public comment, you just fill out a card. We give 3 minutes for public comments. And the person that we have a card for is Maggie Mills from Whitmore Library.
I made it just in the nick of time. Hi, thanks. I'm Maggie Mills, manager of the Whitmore branch of the Salt Lake County Library, and thank you for letting me come and tell you about some of our activities coming up. So this Friday, we have the Utah Puppet Theater at 11 a.m., and on Saturday, a Wizard Magic Show at 11. Next week, Nonfiction Book Club. This month, it is... Being Mortal by Atun Gawande. I hope I didn't say that too badly. Fabulous Physics program on the 17th at 11, and Localscapes Gardening at 11 on Saturday the 18th. Summer reading has started its second month. It's not too late to sign up if you haven't already. It's for all ages. When you complete it, you can get a free book, enter into prize drawings, and get some passes. You can do it more than once. So you still have one more month left to go if you haven't done it already. And a $5 fine waiver, just in case you need that. So anyway, thanks so much.
Thank you. We have another speaker comment card now. And again, if you're just entering and would like to give a comment, there are cards over there that need to be filled out. This person that would like to speak is Darren Croft.
Hello, I'm Darren Croft, and I'm a candidate for House District 41. And I just wanted to say thank you to all of you. It's great service that you're doing for our city and for our residents here, and just appreciate that. And I'm here to be educated and to learn some of the concerns of the city and needs of the city, so that if I'm in the legislature, that I can represent as well.
Thank you. Okay. Seeing no other comment cards, we'll move on to our agenda. The first item on our agenda is a public hearing on proposed compensation increases for executive municipal officers for fiscal year 2026 to 27. So this is a public comment if you would like to say anything about this. Seeing no one, is there any comment from yeah?
Just a reminder to formally close the
Okay.
public hearing.
So now we need to close this public hearing on the proposed compensation for executive municipal officers.
I'll make the motion to close the public hearings.
I'll second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right, now we have action items, and the first action item is consideration of ordinance 468, approving a general plan amendment for 1.08 acres of real property at 2193 East, 6525 South, from rural residential to residential low density. This ordinance will approve amending the city's general plan to change the land use map designation of the reference parcel. And we had time to discuss this in the work session. Are there any further comments from staff or council?
Yes, just one comment. I think this is a great example of how our residents come to us as representatives, and then our staff works hard to make things possible for those residents to the best of their ability. This was a project where I was invited out with the former mayor many, many months ago, to actually go visit with the family, have a meal with the residents in that area, and have a discussion about what the plans were and what this property would look like, and to keep it conducive to the way that our neighborhoods are in that area. And I think this is a really great example of that happening at every level. So thank you.
I will add that I also was invited out by the owner to look at this property and to see that land that's pretty unused will now have good use. So I'm happy for this.
I agree. 3 people are going to be super happy to have a 3rd-acre lot somewhere in Cottonwood Heights to build a home. So with that, may I forward the motion to approve ordinance 468?
I'll second that motion.
Okay. Get ready. And then with that, I will call for a vote. And Councilmember Burrell,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
and I also vote yes. Then this next item is tied to this same property. This is consideration of ordinance 469, approving the rezone of 1.08 acres of real property located at 2193 East, 6525 South from RR-1-21 rural residential to R-1-15 residential single family, and amending the zoning map. And we also discussed this in our prior meeting, in our work session. Is there any further comment on this ordinance? Seeing none,
I'll make the motion to approve ordinance 469.
I'll second.
okay, and with that, I will call for a vote. Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
and Councilmember Burrell.
Yes.
And I also vote yes. And then the next item on our agenda is consideration of Resolution 2026-45, awarding a retiring police officer his badge and approving his purchase of a police firearm. For those of the public that are not aware, Captain Scott Ricks has served our police department for the entire time we've had a police department, and has served a total of 40 years as a police officer in our communities. And so this is common tradition for us to award these to him. Is there any further comment? Seeing none, I welcome a motion.
I'll motion to approve resolution 2026-45, awarding a retiring police officer his badge and approving his purchase of a police firearm.
Second that motion.
Okay, then I will call for a vote. I will vote yes. And Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
and Councilmember Burrell.
Yes.
Thank you. We are sincerely grateful for these many years of service and leadership as captain in our police department. And then next on our agenda, we have for 5.4, consideration of resolution 2026-46, consenting to appointments to the Architectural Review Commission. And we discussed this in our work session. Are there any further comments?
I'll make a motion that we approve resolution 2026-46.
I'll second.
And I will call for a vote. Councilmember Burrell,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Holton.
Yes.
And I also vote yes. We are grateful for so many citizens that fill these important committees. Grateful for their involvement with our city. Now we have Resolution 2026-47, consenting to appointment to the Health in the Heights Advisory Committee. And we also had opportunity to discuss this in our work session. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, I will welcome a motion.
A motion we pass resolution 2026-47.
Second.
Thank you, and I will call for a vote. I will vote yes, and Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
and Councilmember Burrell.
Yes.
Again, this is a large committee that is working for especially the health of our youth in our city. And now we have consideration of Resolution 2026-48, approving the appointment of a city attorney. Our city has been benefited by the counsel of Shane Topham since before our city was officially created 21 years ago. And as we are grateful for his service and now have the appointment of a new city attorney. Any other further comments?
Yes, I would like to comment. It's been my privilege to work often side by side with Shane Topham, who has taught me many things about municipal governance, the legal matters associated with it, sometimes parliamentary matters. There's been so many things that he's illuminated, and I am very grateful for that. I also want everyone to be aware that his contribution to the larger region is well known. I've been in meetings around Salt Lake Valley, and people will comment, now, Shane Topham is your city attorney, and wow, you know, he does great work for the CWC and other organizations. And so his reputation precedes him, and I wish him all the best as he moves ahead to the next chapter.
I'd also like to thank Shane. You know, in Small Lake City, it's not hard to find people that know other people. And I get a chance to work with a large number of attorneys, and they speak so highly of Shane. You know, I did the secret thing, you know, going out and asking questions about him just to get to know more about him. And all I got was positive response from people. And it's a tribute to you as a person and the work that you do. And I so appreciate you and the work that you've done here for our city. Thank you.
Some additional thoughts from me too, but he's not going away today. So I just want to be clear. He's not leaving.
This isn't a eulogy.
This is not a eulogy. When I first was put on the council, I was sitting here, and I don't know, 6 months later, I was bumped this way, which was an upgrade because I got to sit by Shane Topham, and he's just a great friend and has done so much for the city. And the patience, can you imagine the patience you would have to have of seeing the beginning of the city to now and all of the people elected? Probably, I'm sure he has a lot of opinions on, he could rank us all through the years on who he likes best, but just thank you for always being a gentleman and class act.
I would like to add to that, even though so much good has already been said. I think it's remarkable that based on what Councilmember Holden just said, the things that you've experienced, and you just can keep yourself in such a professional manner, because I'm sure there's so many times you want to roll your eyes to say, what on earth is happening here? But not enough can be said about the good that you've done for the city. And I have a little bit of a personal connection because our longtime realtor is the neighbor of Shane. And so the realtor has given away secrets on both sides. And so I'm so thankful to be able to continue that connection and that it is not an ending.
I would like to add, as a newly elected mayor, Shane guided me and helped me prepare. And whenever I have a question or there's any communication, he is quick to respond and always available and such a great support to us. So this is bittersweet, but not the end. This is ongoing.
Before Shane goes, I want to keep the embarrassment going because I know he loves this. But
I was going to say that I now know how Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn felt when they attended their own funeral.
We'll make it awake, don't worry. No, one of the big pieces of advice I got from Tim Tingy, the previous city manager, was if you ever need anything and if you're confused or if you have questions, just talk to Shane. And that's always been the best piece of advice I have. So I appreciate the last 2 years working with Shane and just echo your comments, the knowledge, the experience that he's got and the advice which he's been able to give as I've stepped into this role. So.
Thank you. With that, I will welcome a motion.
Mayor, before we move to that, I just have a correction
Oh,
to
good.
make in this resolution. I found out today that the actual transition date, which I thought was going to be August 3rd, is actually going to be August 6th. And so there are two references in this resolution to August 3rd, which I request that you maybe cross out there on the first page and just write in a 6, and then we'll be square on that. I thank you all for your very kind comments. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve in this position, and yeah, while it isn't my funeral, I am going to be able to step back now and start into a retirement, which my family thinks should have happened some years ago. So thank you. And I also want to say that I will be leaving you in excellent hands. Todd Sheeran, I have known Todd for years. He is excellent. He was on my very short list of people that I recommended for this position. So I'm glad that he was selected. He will do just great, and I intend to be available for as long as you need me to help transition Todd. I don't want the city of Cottonwood Heights to suffer at all through this transition. I want things to be able to continue on and become even better.
Thank you.
I'll now make a motion that we approve Resolution 2026-48 approving the appointment of a city attorney.
I'll second.
Thank you. And I will vote yes. And Councilmember Burrell,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
and Councilmember Holton.
Yes.
Next on our agenda is consideration of Resolution 2026-49, authorizing disposal of unclaimed property and/or property no longer needed as evidence. If anyone had the opportunity to look at our packet, it is extensive. Is any further comments? This is material that will be disposed of through auction. And if no further comments, I'll welcome a motion.
I will motion that we pass Resolution 2026-49.
I'll second that motion.
I will take a vote. Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
and Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
and Councilmember Burrell.
Yes.
And I also vote yes. And we thank our police department and their staff. It's the officers bringing in all this material and their staff keeping track of it and organizing it and cataloging it and doing everything legally required. So we thank our staff that stands behind our police department. And now we have Resolution 2026-50, approving and ratifying a drone show performance contract. This is our contract with the drone company that will help with Butlerville Days.
I just want to make a comment and commend the staff for what they have had to do in a very difficult transition to be sure that we would have a successful Butlerville Days event. And I have been participating in the weekly, monthly huddles, and the amount of details that are having to be discussed and worked out are immense. And even trying to get these contracts back from the vendors because they just had all their big July 4th festivities. And so they were behind, and So I just want the staff to know, and please Barbara, help your staff know that we are sincerely grateful and that we recognize the amount of work and especially the difficulty of a transition. So we're looking forward to smooth sailing and to support you however we can.
Well, kudos to you and your team. I was at my ward breakfast and people kept asking me about Butlerville Days and I just said, go talk to Lindsay. So it was you have a great team. Great job.
So I will, if that's okay, I'll go ahead with the motion to approve resolution 2026-50.
I'll second.
Thank you. And I will call for the vote. Councilmember Burrell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
and I also vote yes. And we have consideration of resolution 2026-51, approving performance contracts for 2026 Butlerville Days. These are for the various contracts for musicians that will be involved with the Butlerville Days. Further comments on this item?
I will make the motion to pass resolution 2026-51, approving performance contracts for 2026 Butlerville Days.
Thank you.
Second that.
Thank you. And with that, I will call for the vote. Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Burrell.
Yes.
And I also vote yes. This is a lot of work our staff has done to prepare. Grateful. Now, consideration of resolution 2026-52, approving an event contract with Custom Events. This is the company that will provide inflatables, games, and other things for Butlerville Days.
I'll make the motion to approve resolution 2026-52.
And I second that motion.
Thank you. And I'll call for the vote. Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
Councilmember Burrell.
Yes.
I also vote yes. And we're getting there. We just have two more. This is consideration of resolution 2026-53, approving and ratifying a fireworks display contract and purchase order for the 2026 Butlerville Days. Are there any comments?
Yeah,
about
the only
this?
comment that I have, I just think the great thing about our community, and Barbara, I'm sure you're seeing this on your end as you're getting volunteers, and I know all the council members up here have been working to get volunteers. This is a community effort. It's a rare opportunity where all of us come together. And I just commend for those folks that have stepped up to donate. And I know beyond just the fireworks, I know they paid for the fireworks, but beyond that, donating to other causes and other portions of the event. And so it's really great that we can see that there's still a lot of passion for the community gatherings that take place. And just a kudos and thanks to those. I think they deserve just a quick thanks. So with
What?
that, yeah.
Oh,
No, please,
I
please,
just
please.
would like to also comment that not only have I been excited to see the volunteers stepping forward to help with Butlerville Days, but also to participate in the America 250 program. And those of us that participated in the potluck, that was a national event on July 5th, I can say that I really enjoyed the neighbors that came and participated in my area. And I know that was going on throughout the city. And it's really been a wonderful July for me in the 40-some years I've lived here. I'm really enjoying it and looking forward to the additional Butlerville Days events coming forward here. So I love it.
Best time of the year. So I'll go ahead and make the motion that we approve resolution 2026-51.
I'll second.
53.
53. Thank you.
Well, I'll second 53.
Thank you. And with that, I'll call for a vote. Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Burrell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
and I also vote yes. Okay. And this is the final item, action item we have is consideration of resolution 2026-54, consenting to an appointment to the Parks, Trails, and Open Space Committee. And we also discussed this in our work session. Further comments? Then I'm ready for a motion.
I'll motion to approve resolution 2026-54.
I'll second.
Thank you. And I will call for the vote. Councilmember Burrell,
Yes.
Councilmember Newell,
Yes.
Councilmember Highland,
Yes.
Councilmember Holton,
Yes.
and I also vote yes. And then the really final item we have on our agenda is the consent calendar. And this is approval of the minutes for the City Council work session and business meetings of June 16th, 2026.
I'll motion to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
Okay, and all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we are finished with that, and I'm ready for one final motion.
I'll motion to close the business session.
I second that motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
And any, okay, when we're done.